Hello, welcome to another tutorial which I am going to be explaining on setting up an SVN client in a Linux distribution. I could also do a quick little tutorial on the Mac version since I'm running on a Mac and have Linux in a virtual environment here, so if I have some time I'll hit a Mac SVN client, but for now it's going to hit Linux. Now, one of the questions I get is, do I go the command line way or do I use a GUI client? I personally like the GUI clients a little bit better than the command line. I do enjoy using the command line as much as I can, but for this tool, I've just had some issues where I've corrupted some stuff and I just don't like using the command line version. Maybe one of these days I'll switch, but for now I won't. So as far as in the Linux environment, I've installed a program called Rapid SVN. This is probably one of the most easiest clients to use, and I actually kind of really like the client a lot. So what you want to do here is you want to go to repository and go to checkout. Now, this virtual machine has an actual IP address on my router, so I can communicate with my box that has an SVN on it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to connect to that one. Okay, so you're going to put the URL in of your SVN. And I'm going to go into the Documents folder. I'm going to create a folder called Developments. And I'm going to do Web Developments. And one last folder called Templates. Hit open. Usually you want to name the folder the same as the SVN. It makes the most sense of it. So, unless you don't want to use the latest, which I'm kind of clueless to why you would not want to, but just go ahead and from here, we're going to hit OK. Make sure that Add Bookmark is checked and Recursive is checked. Now, I have authentication on this one. And that is downloaded. So I come in here, go into my home folder, bring up Documents, Development, Web Development, Templates. Here are all my templates. So I can go in, double click here, and here is my file. And if I needed to make a change to it, single form PHP file, and save it. Come over here after that's saved. I'm going to come back in here and we're going to go to Modify Commit, and we're going to say added a comment about what a script was for. And because I did the username and password, Rapid SVN does in fact save that, and that uploads. So that's pretty much the basics of an SVN client. There's really not much to them, to look at. I don't really have a diff tool installed yet. This virtual machine I'm still in the process of setting up, so I can't show you the diff part of it. So again, that's pretty much in the Linux environment. Rapid SVN is the way to go. In the Mac world, I actually use a program called Versions. Now, Versions is not free, but it's well worth your time or your money for if you're going to be doing SVN work. Now, I already have these added, so if I come in here and go into, if you go into Add Repository Bookmark, now in this one, name, you don't want to put that in there, but here you would do and then you would put the username, the password, and then you would hit create. And if I come here into templates, as you can see, I have a 1 here because I made that change there. So with that highlighted, if I just click update, that went ahead and updated my my timeline here. So let me go over here to timeline. And as you can see, this program is really awesome with organizing this. If anyone from the version team is watching this by chance, the one thing I'd like to see is this exportable to a PDF, because that would be awesome. And transcription is just more of a, technology way of showing what is actually done. So, but like I said, that's pretty good, and you can right click on a file and you can compare differences and you can get in all that, but that's for another story, another time. But I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or you like it, please post a comment or subscribe. Thank you.